In last two part we have discussed about the chemical machining process. So you can refer the two lecture available on the Engineering College Banswara YouTube channel. Even all the lectures are available on the YouTube channel of the Engineering College Banswara. This is the third lecture about the chemical machining. So we will discuss about the advantage, disadvantage, and application. The advantage of chemical machining. The application of chemical machining provides several advantages as follow: easy weight reduction, no effect of workpiece, material properties such as hardness, simultaneously material remove operation, no burr formation, and no stress introduction to the workpiece. So you can compare, or as I have told in so many lectures, that we have to compare the machining process before the selecting any machining process. Like suppose you want to do the machining or of any component. At that time, what you have to do, you have to compare the MRR, cost of the machining. Is there any heat affected zone is there, or some if stress is there? Because suppose heat affected zone is there, so it changes the microstructure of the your workpiece. So at that time you have to uh, do the further process like a heat treatment, a normalizing, and annealing, stress relieving process. So this is a very important parameter actually, you have to consider during the selection of the process. Low capital cost equipment are required of the least skilled worker, low tooling cost, good surface quality, using decorative part production, low scrap rate 3% only. So you can see if you study this 11 advantages of chemical machining, so you will get idea like that, some idea like that. This process is very simple. You can see that there is no coding or any special jigs and fixture is required. It's very simple. So anyone can do the anyone can use this process for the machining, and no rotating part, no CNC component. Simple. You have to prepare the material, and just you have to do the pre-processing and do the chemical reaction. We can say that chemical treatment. Then further you can use for the post processing. Then finally you will get the component. Uh, in this you don't require any tool, special tool is not required. Now next is the disadvantage of chemical machining, like difficult to get sharp corner. Basically this is a chemical reaction process, so you don't have any control on the micro level chemical reaction. So the sharp corner is not good as compared to the other conventional or non-conventional machining process. uh, Difficult to chemically machine thick material. Limit is depend on the workpiece material, but the thickness should be around maximum 10. So you, as I know, as I told you that you have to compare with the other manufacturing process when you are in the way to selection of the any process, machining process basically. Here you can do the machining of the any material which has a maximum thickness of the only 10 mm. Scribing accuracy is very limited, causes less dimensional accuracy. Etchant are very dangerous for worker. Etchant disposal are very expensive. So you have to compare this advantage, this disadvantage with other chemical process. So how you can do that when you compare with the other processes? At that time you will get some idea whether you have to go for the chemical machining or electro discharge machining or electrochemical machining process, because it has some serious disadvantage. If you can see in 4 and 5 part, each and are very dangerous for the workers. So the here worker is directly exposed to the environment of the chemical, so it is very difficult, and after the application it is very difficult to dispose. This is actually last slide of this chemical machining process. You can refer all three lecture. We have started from the basics, how chemical will act on the material. Basically what we are using the acidic material to dissolve the uh, workpiece material. Then we have studied about the 4 to 5 basic steps that you have to follow during the machining process. Like suppose you want to create the hole on the workpiece, so what you have to do, you have to create one sheet initially, that is masked, and you have to generate the hole on that, and you have to stick that sheet on the workpiece. So what will happen, you will get the covered sheet, but the some part is still left which are machinable. So this is actually used in the chemical machining. What we are doing, we are exposing that material into the chemical basically. So what will happen, it will react with the workpiece material and it will start dissolving its surface. So like that we do the machining of any component. Then we have discussed the some uh, that etchant material and masked material, which are feasible for the different materials. Suppose you are doing machining with aluminum all alloys or copper alloys, or whether is a nickel or manganese, so you have to select the different etchant. Basically, as we have discussed, the furic chloride is we are using the basic, and the polymer component is used as the masked material. So these are the some property or physical property, whether you can say the characteristic that you have to take care during the selection of the material actually. So this is the whole about the chemical machining process. So you have to refer all the lecture which are available on the YouTube channel of the Engineering College Banswara. Thank you.